my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Are we working? Are we working? Raining in Bahrain. I wish. Don't want telemetry. Don't want tyres. Don't want any of that. Don't want any of that. Right. Wicken is not the first car out on track. I am talking absolute pish. First car on track is actually, I'm gonna say, Batman. I'll give 2 seconds. Baby's whinging. first driver on track is Batman, he's on an hour lap, and then just behind we have Carp, and then Wicken. Let's see how this all unfolds. So as always, I'll put a poll in the chat. Who'll get pole? It'll run for the next 10 minutes. So there's a prediction. Get your predictions in and on. As we're in the first sector for Batman, so let's see how he does. $29.0, so we'll shuffle up to Carp, and he does a 28.7. So at the minute, Carp's on a faster lap by 0.3 in the first sector. Takes that corner really well down the, I want to say back straight, but it's more of a middle straight to be fair. So the middle straight with the, don't know, there's so many straights to be fair. Awkward right hand where you can easily spin on his rear, a 8.5 for the middle sector. So this will be the first valid lap as he heads down to turn number, I actually don't have a clue what number it is. Last corner, we'll just say that. So the last corner down the main straight, and he will set a 31 dead. Carp will go with a 29.1, just 9/10 faster. Wicken will go into P2 with a 29.2, and then I believe it's AERL Alonso, AERL Alonso, he's changed his gamer tag. This will be a fast lap. It is a 30 dead as well. Wenlock goes top 4 thousandths faster than Carp. As we have, I think it's Baz Brains going to finish lap at 29.9, puts himself in P4. A Haas of Rose, 31.2. I'm lost. Slowbox, 33.3. Slowest lap of the session so far. Ducati puts it into P10. That's the slowest lap. So for instance, Harry goes P5. Faint Mano puts it on pole position by 6,000. So the top three covered by 100th of a second. Meebinator is on a lap. He'll be the next one to finish a... No, he won't. I am talking shit. No, never mind. That one's a crap lap. This one's not the best of laps either. Into the pits goes Meebinator, and so does Carp behind him. So that'll be the last of them fast runs. Old School's on one. He's just started it, so we'll sit on board and have a look. We'll keep an eye on shoots as well. We'll flick up to his shoots to see what his Sector 1 split will be. A 28.5 is just shy of 2/10 faster in the first sector, so could be a decent lap. Old School didn't really get to see his Sector 1 split there. Stay on board with shoots again. As I think Batman has gone for another lap. He's just shy of his Sector 1 time. So we'll go back to shoots again. as he's about to finish his sector 2. Must have had a little bit of a wobble through here, because this part's the really tricky section where you could easily lose it. Purple sector 2 is now 12.5 seconds up on his time. So far he's looking at a 1:32. But he's obviously going to gain time all the way down that straight with the ERS, and down to the finish line it will be a 29 dead, puts it on pole by exactly 1/10. Ducati is not improving on this lap. Batman is I don't think he has his 3/10 down in the sector 2 split, so we'll keep an eye, but he's going into the pit, so that is not going to be an improvement. Carp is on an out lap, as Mr. Shoots is on his in lap, and Ducati is surely on his in lap as well. A couple more people going out into the pits now. We still have 4 drivers to set a lap. Erdness has managed to make his way into the lobby, so now we have 16 drivers. Has anybody put any bets on? Nobody has put any on so far. There's 5 minutes left of the pole. Who's going to get pole? It's quite close at the top. Oh. Just over 1/10 covers the top 4. And 2/10, or 1.5 even, covers the top 5. Carp is on a fast lap actually. We missed that one, so we'll catch it as he's just started actually. We'll come into a bit of traffic with the Astons. They should get out of the way quite easily. So into the first turn, managed to keep the car facing the right way over the awkward curve down. Didn't do a Grosjean. So right over onto the curb. Just touches the curb there and comes round to get a pretty much exactly same sector 1 time as his lap before. He should get a tow from this Aston just ahead, depending when they get out of the way. Surely they should get out of the way right now. They do. Whether that helped or hindered him, I don't know. We've got clear air all the way down to the line now. His sector 2 is about to be popping up. Who's behind him? Wenlock is 29.1. He's just starting off, I think. I don't know. Anyway, purple sector 2, he is 2.5 up in the middle sector. So this could be the first 28 to be put on the board if he manages to keep it going through the last corner. Very good exit there. So I'm expecting a 28.8. Ooh, 28.9. 10th faster than Mr. Shoots. The next one will be Alonso. Matched his sector 1. His sector 2, he is half a second up, but he did do a 1:30 dead, so that will put him into P6 currently. Can he find any more time down this back straight to the last corner? I believe Mibonet's going to do his first lap as well. So it'll be a 29.2, which puts him just behind ODD Wickham. We'll go back to Mibonet, who's just going to complete a lap. Puts it 29.1 in P5. Wickham will go into P2 with a 29 dead. The top end is really close. I'm enjoying this. Wenlock is a 10th up as well, so he is going to set a 29 dead. Ooh. This is a good race. Carp is not improving. Old School. His teammate is a second up on his time. So far it still will be the slowest lap time out, but his teammate is just behind him. An infamous Howie actually. He is 2/10 up. He did a purple sector 2, but will stay on board with Old School as he's coming through the final corner. to set his first lap. Let's see how he does. I honestly do not have a clue who will get pole today. It is so close. Infamous Howie will do a 29.4. He improves but doesn't move up. Everybody's doing times right now. Fake Mano is just starting a lap. Yeah. Fake Mano is starting a lap. Erdness AMG has not started a lap yet. Fake Mano invalidates. Meebinator pulls into the pits. So does ODT Wick, and he just pummels straight into them pits. Rose heads into the pits as well. I'm assuming Batman will, or is he just about to start a lap? No, I think he's just about to start a lap. He had a 4.5 minute in lap. Or out lap, sorry. Mr. Shoots is on a out lap, so we'll go on board with him when he starts his lap. NSMG is still yet to come out the pits. Pilu has spun out the final corner, so he's not going to have the best of the starts to his lap. Make sure we're set on board. We'll check. Baz Brain says he's about to not complete a lap. Neither is Ducati. Both Ferraris. Baz Brains did not pull into the pits. This Batman does not move a position. Mr. Shoots is about to finish his lap, and he will do nothing because he's just about to start a lap. Never mind. So we'll sit on board with him like we said. We'll quickly check Baz's sector 1. He is 10th down on his time. Fake Mano in sector 1. 2 tenths down. Mistro Shoots. Let's see how he goes for his sector 1. So one person voted and one person voted Shoots. Fake Man obviously had a invalidation. Don't know if it held Shoots up at all, but Shoots has pulled out of that lap. So we'll go on board with someone else. Baz Brains as he's about to finish the lap. He was just under a tenth up. He puts himself in P9 still. He improves by 10th and a half. I'm getting all confuzzled here. Pilu is spun again. Yep, he's spun again. He's not enjoying this track at all. Wenlock is on his outlap. Who else is where? Is our AERL Alonso going to improve? What do we reckon? His red light's flashing, so no, he is not. 3 minutes to go then, and the top 7 are really close. A couple tenths between the top 7. That's some good shit. Meebinator, is he going to improve? He improves. He is 200ths off P5 and 90 hundredths, 91 hundredths off ahead of Alonso. Maybe not spent zones in the first turn. I am really confused of where to look. Pilu, is he going to actually start a lap? Baz Brains, he pulls into the pit, so Pilu will sit on board. Down to turn 1, let's see how he manages this. Into 3rd gear, so he gets good traction. Hopefully his teammate gets out of the way. Which he does. Some traffic down in turn 1. Ooh. 8 tenths up, so this is looking like a good lap so far for Pilu. Didn't like that turn, he had a bit of a twitch there. So the final runners are out. 2 McLarens are close, so I wonder if they're going to do a tow and get either pole with Wenlock or try and get Infamous Howie up there. Everyone's quite congested there in Sector 2. Erdness AMG will start last. He is not going to get out and set a lap in time. So, Pilu's lap. Let's just keep it facing the right way to finally set a competitive lap time, which will be a 31.4, puts him up a place. We'll head now everywhere. Shoots is about to start a lap. Wicken's about to start a lap. Carp is about to start a lap. Wenlock goes even faster. I missed that one by just over 2 tenths. Wicken, first sector, he is just under a tenth up. Carp, what's his first sector? He is just up as well, but he takes that corner really awkwardly. Bit of congestion there with an Aston Martin getting a bit in the way a tiny bit. But Alonso won't improve, Baz won't improve, Batman, Old School, Rose and Erdness will not improve. Batman has left the session. Must be a bit of lag somewhere. Meebinator, he is 4 tenths down. ODD Wicken is 2 tenths up, purple sector 2. This could be close to a pole lap. That looked like a bit of a snap there for Carp, but we'll go on board with Wicken because this could take pole from Wenlock. Let's see how he goes down. Depends how his just misses out on pole by half a tenth. Carp will not improve. Mistro shoots. Will not improve. So close. Fake Mano has invalidated. Infamous Howie is 2 tenths up, so he could jump a couple of positions here, depending on how this is. He's up into P5. Batman, Slowbox is into the pits, and that is qualifying over and done with. So Wenlock takes pole with about, hold on, 29 hundredths between him and Mr. Shoots, and half a tenth behind is Wicken. It was quite a close grid. I think I'm going to enjoy this race quite a lot. So well done to Wenlock, who takes pole position at Bahrain. Mr. Shoots, the championship leader, is just behind, but championship contender is on P1. The other championship contender, Baz Brains, is in P10. Wicken has won Silverstone. He won Silverstone, and this track isn't that far off it, setup-wise, so we'll see what he can do in P3. It's only half a tenth separating the top 3. Erdness AMG did not set a lap, but 2.7 seconds separating the grid, but only 1 second separating the top 10. So we'll take a look at the standings. There's a couple of new names and a couple empties in there because we've had a couple people move to Tier 1. We've had a couple people just not show up, so their seat's been removed. And so we've got Mistro Shoots with 84 points, and then trailing by 7 points is Bazbrains, and then trailing by 18 points is Wenlock. Alpine have got a good, strong hold on the constructors so far. They are 22 points ahead. Ferrari and McLaren are really close, and Mercedes are only 6 points off Ferrari, so they're quite close too. So the battle everywhere in the championship so far. Once a Williams win could take them all the way up just behind P3 and bring them into the fight of the top. And a win for Red Bull could put them all the way up into the position between Williams and AlphaTauri, so you never know. This is going to be an interesting race for sure. Some strong teams. I'm just waffling at this point because we'll just get everybody to ready up. I'll run the figure 8 ad while we're waiting. So they've readied up. We'll get ready for the formation lap. Let's see how they get on. So we get lap data, tyres. Everybody is on the mediums except Old School and Wicken on the hards. Erdness AMG has gone aggressive on them softs. Clearly he thinks there'll be a safety car towards the start of the race. But then again, he is last. He's got a lot of ground to make up. So as usual, we'll put some polls throughout the race of two particular battles that have been going on all the way through the race, and we'll see who comes out on top. Between them two, Wiccan and Betman have been disqualified from the formation lap. Not ideal. So, through sector 2, going into the last sector of the formation lap. Let's add a sprinkle in the chat. Who do you reckon's going to be on the podium? 3 drivers. Who's going to be on the podium?
Streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feeling like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nice little restart. So, we'll see if anybody's decided to change strat. We don't want that. We want the tyres. Everyone's gone medium except Batman and old school this time. Wiccan's just decided to stick it in the wall. Anyway. So, even tyres all the way around apart from old school and Batman looking to go a bit longer. Bum bum bada bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. Right, where's everybody gone? Where's everyone gone? Just getting out of the Discord, get everyone to watch the stream again. So we know the tyre straps, we'll get rid of them. As much screen as possible. So let's have a say in the chat who is going to get. Who's going to win? Who do you reckon will win? Infamous Howie's missed his marks this time. The CCD loading's doing a couple donuts maybe. Rose has been disqualified. They missed their grid slot. CCD loading lines up. Misses his grid slot. So we'll go from the start again. Right, and we're off, finally. Haas in the back got a great start there. Shoots is already up. Carp is a bit aggressive in his turn one. Shoots has a little wobble. Everyone manages to, we'll just filter through. The yellow flag Carp has binned it. Did a Grosjean. But everyone's still in the race. Got a lot of ground to make up though to get back up the order. Everyone's so close, we're going to miss all the battles here. Yeah. We switched to one and switched to another. Two Ferraris ganging up on the Alpine driver of Alonso down the inside as the other Ferrari drivers looking to get involved as well. Carp is up past both of the Astons already. Ducati is ahead of Alonso. Alonso is trying to go around the outside, gets onto the curb and spins. A lot of shuffling there at the back. Peeler is out the race. It's a virtual safety car. Neutralise it. The two rebels are still sitting last. Fake Mano has got himself up into P3. We'll see who was the biggest gainers out of all of that. Position changes. There we are. Rose has managed to gain 7 places. So they've had a great start all the way down from P15 to P8. We've got Ducati and Baz both making 3 positions, so they're getting up through the order quite quickly. We've got to chase down them Alpines. We've dispatched of 1, the other one is in P2. We are green again. In one of the most awkward spots ever. Get rid of this position change. Two Red Bulls are not enjoying life down at the bottom. But we'll go back up as we have a look at the battle for P8 between Alonso, Carp and Rose. This Rose has just dropped off the back of the 2 Ferraris. Fate Mano is 1.5 seconds behind the top 2, and Wicken is quickly chasing him down. And Infamous Howie is sticking in with it. Erdnus has DNF'd in the exact same place, P-loaded. So they're not enjoying this whatsoever. Batman has gained a position, I'm pretty sure, on Meebinator. Yep. Wicken is going to make a move down the inside of this main straight, down the inside of Fate Mano, down into turn 1. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Mano is later on the brakes, but Wicken has the inside line and have the outside line of this corner. Gives them space and goes right round the outside. That is some good racing. Ducati has spun and dropped a couple of positions, rejoins. Just behind Alonso, Baz is 3 seconds behind P5 at the minute. The battle for P3 though is between 3 cars. Infamous Howie though is on the charge. He is right on the back of Fake Manos. Fake Mano going to lose out on another position here. DRS is active as well. Batman currently sitting in the last points paying position, but is only lap 3. Good race from him so far. Shoots, is he going to be in the DRS? Yeah, he will be in the DRS of Wenlock, so I expect a battle down into turn 1 depending on his exit of this last corner. Ducati on Alonso. Ducati's looking to go down the inside of the last turn, gets a way better exit and will have the DRS. I assume, yes. Batman and Meebinator down into turn 1. Who's going to blink first? Batman gives him the space, lets him go past, try and get the switch back for the next corner. Gets a better exit out of 3. 2 Astons and the Red Bulls are tangling up, and Slowbox and Loadin have collided and both got damage. Old School is 7 seconds off the back of Carp, as Carp is looking to gain a bit of position back up to the top again. Got to fight his way through this pack. Everyone is still quite close. Carp though is on the charge and is come right onto the back of Batman. Is he going to get past him down this straight? Looks like he will. So Carp is past Batman, and Batman now is down into P12. Carp has 3/10 to gain to get into the DRS of Meebinator. We will shuffle back up because Ducati is right on the back of Rose. We'll keep an eye on that delta between Wenlock and Shoots for the lead. And a movement from there to try and break the slipstream. Carp has set the fastest lap. He is on the charge. He has got the bit between his teeth. He will be racing in Tier 1 later. He has moved. Ducati has made a move on Rose down the inside of turn 1, which leaves Rose vulnerable for Alonso, who will have DRS down into what I will say is the last corner of sector 1. Down the inside goes Alonso. Can Rose hang it on round the outside? Alonso has a bit of a snap, managed to catch it and get ahead. Rose has lost 2 positions in the space of 1 sector. Carp is... Ooh, there's a bit of a... I'm guessing Alonso spun and the Haas ended up collecting him. Has put Carp all open to P9 now. Bettman's getting involved in this little tangle now, as Rose has got an M plate missing. Bettman backs out of that one, as he wants to keep his race going. He does not want to be losing positions from a little mistake. Only 4/10 separate the front 2 now, and Wicken has got onto the back of these, so it's a 3-way fight for P1 now. Wicken has set the fastest lap. No dives into turn 1, as we'll go down to Carp, who is on the back of Meebinator now. So he's starting to make his way through the field. He's going to make a dive down into turn 1. He will go down the inside of Meebinator. Meebinator is going to try and fight back, but he does not get the traction and won't. Rose is in the pits for a new front wing. But the battle for the front 3 is looking quite close. Wicken is looking ever closer to the back. Ooh, that was a bit of decent though. Love the crossplay servers. But the stronger team at the minute is McLaren. P1 and P5, and then you got P6 and P7 though is the Ferraris, who got the better exit out of the last corner there. Wicken is starting to bounce everywhere. Wicken has a better drive out of the last corner. Both cars have DRS, but Wicken obviously has the superior straight line speed. So Wicken is up into P2. He's going to try and get up into P1. He's currently sitting on 25 points after his first win in Silverstone. And he did not finish in the last round, I believe. Who has spun round now that he's Carp again. He is not not liking that at all. So he's all the way down to P12 after Old School will pass him. CCD Unloaded is in the pits. Baz is now on the back of... Wenlock has had a mistake. I have missed that one by a mile. Wenlock is all the way down to P5. Oh, that means put Wicken into P1, shoots into P2, Mano into P3, and then you got 4th and 5th is McLaren, and 6th and 7th is the Ferrari. So the battle between the McLaren and Ferrari is back on. There's about 3 points separating them in the standings, I believe. Oh, Fake Mano is on the back and going side by side with Infamous Howie. He's down the inside, takes the position. Meebinator is the car that is round. Oh, God. Carp has retired in the pits. Meeb has got a 5-second penalty with a collision with Batman. Wasn't the best rejoin ever, but he did lose control of the car, so we'll see how that unfolds in the stewards. It will force Batman to pit, because he is missing an end plate. Kind of ruined his strategy. Baz on the back of Wenlock. We've seen this most of the season so far, battle between these two drivers. Can their teammates come into play and help one another? We have Carp's car in turn 1s, 2 and 3, going really slow. But he did retire in the pits and won't bring out a safety car. Ufmas Howie's still on the back of Fake Mano. So is he going to get that position back? Wenlock has managed to push on a bit because he is nearly in the DRS of his teammate. Baz is right on the back and Ducati's only 3 seconds away from his teammate. Wicken has seemed to pull away quite a lot from Mr. O'Shoots. 1.5-ish seconds. Everyone's kind of stalled as the strategies coming into play. Batman has gone into the pits. 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane. He's going to go on to the soft tyres, so he's going to do a 2-stop strategy. Try and get back, bring in some of that deficit. He will rejoin in 13th position. Two McLarens seem to be working together a bit more now because Wenlock seems to be ever closer to his teammate. But Infamous Howie is also ever closer to Fake Mano in P3. Is Shoots going to use a bit of ERS and try and get into that DRS of Wicken? They've both got near enough the same ERS, so Wicken has the superior straight line speed on the Alpine. The main battle is for P3 though, between Mano, Howie, Wenlock, and Baz has dropped off substantially. And Ducati has also gained on him, so Baz must have had a little bit of a wobble. As well, Infamous Howie has a look down to turn 1. Fake Mano goes wide. And they will go side by side. Mano didn't give him any room there whatsoever. That was a bit stupid. So I'll bring out the safety car. So it's a bunch to pack up. We'll see who pits. Go back up to the top actually, because they're just going around the final corner. We're on lap 10, they're all on medium, so I expect them all to pit. P7 downwards has pit on to... Batman went onto the soft tyres, so he might want to just go onto the hard tyres now to the end. Wenlock is all the way back onto P3 after the pits. Baz and Ducati, 2 Ferraris in 4th and 5th. The 2 Alpines are still in the race as well. Batman is the solo Williams. Will he pit though? No, he stays out on them soft tyres. Is Neebnote going to pit? No, Slowbox won't pit, so everybody has gone into the pits. Rose is on the soft tyres as well. CCD Unloading has DNF'd under yellow flags. Anyway. $18 laps to go. I don't think the softs of Batman's or Rose is going to go 18 laps at all. There'll be a few safety car laps, but Batman's got to count on another safety car. It's not saying that will happen. They're off a P6 upwards on the hard tyres, old school on the mediums, Batman softs, Meeb and Slowbox on the hards, and Rose, the final driver in P11, is on the softs. We have had 6 retirements so far. Helu and Erdness AMG both binned it in the exact same spot in Sector 2. Carper retired in the pits. Mano and Howie had a collision which caused the safety car, and Loading has binned it underneath the safety car. I'm personally going to watch our main team in GRC. I realise I've been commenting without my mic on mute. Lol. Right, so Wenlock is actually getting close to the back of Mr. O'Shoots. Mr. O'Shoots just fell 2 seconds behind Wicken. A little bit of an update for anyone that's interested in the esports. OTG and Skino are currently sitting 4th and 5th. They're using DRS to bring each other along quite nicely. They're getting along very well. But we're missing all the action as per usual. Mr. O'Shoots has just got passed, well, just got overtaken by Wenlock. But Mr. O'Shoots does have the DRS, so he could take the outside line down into turn 1. Mr. O'Shoots has already passed Wenlock. Looking to stick. Oh, Shoots goes really deep. And then so does Wenlock. They managed to keep it both on the track, both fighting, and Wenlock has got ahead. Wicken is just flying ahead with 13 laps to go. The two Astons are going at it at the back end of the field. Batman is 3 seconds behind Alonso, who is on the back of Ducati. Two Ferraris looking well in 4th and 5th, but the Alpines are also in 3rd and 6th. But Shoots is obviously battling for that P2 position, but P1 looks to be out of reach unless Wicken makes a mistake. So the battle for second is actually quite close. If they can grab, two Ferraris can get a few tenths up the field, it'll be a battle for P2 all the way down into P6. So Ducati was just in the DRS of Baz there, I think, but then Batman is back into the pits for the medium tyres. He maybe could get P10 here for points on his debut, because them softs of roses will die off. Old school, but you never know. A safety car might come out as well to bunch the pack back up. There's not much to talk about now. Apart from we'll just sit on board with Mr. O'Shoots for a bit, by the looks of it, because everyone's fell out the DRS of each other. And I keep looking away to watch the esports stream, because we're doing really well for our debut. One of our drivers is now into P3. Never mind. He spun. So while they're having a look on their VSC, Ducati is on the back of his teammate again. Schutz is hanging on to the back of Wenlock. The gap has settled around about 3 seconds to the lead. Oh, the Ferrari's going to swap positions because Ducati seems to be the faster driver at the minute. Keep on board with Ducati and see if they swap positions. But we'll keep an eye on the delta of Schutz and Wenlock. So no position changes on this lap, but we are heading to a DRS zone. 9 laps to go. Wicken is flying ahead. He is looking to pick up his second win in, I believe, 3 races. Two Ferraris are getting really close. Schutz is getting really close to the rear wing of that McLaren now. At the minute, the title race is going to be so close after this round. To the three title contenders, there's currently P2, P3, P4, and Wicken, with this win, is going to propel himself closer to the top end. And I think by the end of the season, Wicken will end up being in the middle of this battle for the championship. Bettman has got himself up into P9. I've missed out on that one. Old School has picked for the soft tyres. Only 9 seconds behind Bettman, so we'll see if Old School can close that gap on them new softs. Rose has gone on to new softs as well. But the two teammates in Ferrari are just sitting tight in the 4th and 5th position. No swapsies going on there at all. The ERS situation between Wenlock and Schutz. Wenlock actually has just under half the DRS, as I'm going to assume Old School was the one to lose it. So him and Rose are going to have a battle now. Tier 1 prediction. Don't know, Josh is currently hanging out his hole apparently. So I don't know. Pole could be anyone. Also Big Lou might not even show up. And Sharp Face isn't racing, so could be anybody's race. Could be anybody's. I'm not expecting much more to happen now until the last few laps. So it's going to be dipping in and out of watching this and commentating and watching the esports stream, to be fair. is closer to Baz. Don't expect much to be happening there though. Shoots is struggling by the looks of it. He doesn't have the ERS. Wenlock's been able to save his ERS. And I don't know if Alonso is actually catching onto the back of these two Ferraris as well. 7 laps remaining, sorry. Wicken is now 4 seconds ahead of P2. So it's looking like a comfortable win for him. The only battle really now is just between Schutz and Wenlock. Everyone's looking for a comfortable drive now to the end. Then there'll be a mad rush towards the end. Wenlock has managed to keep his ERS at halfway. Schutz is starting to gain a bit of ERS back. I don't think that'll be enough. Stay on board with Schutz though, because there's not a lot going on elsewhere. Ducati stays behind Baz. He is a lot closer this lap, so it depends whether Ducati will try and get past, because Ducati is having quite a good string of races. His form is quite well. Schutz has put in a purple sector 1. So anything going on in chat? Tier 1 prediction. Anybody else got a prediction for Tier 1? I don't even know if anybody's watching now, to be fair. Could just be talking to myself. So we're on lap 24. Ducati and Baz have actually switched positions, because Alonso now is coming onto the back of these two. He's only 1.7 seconds off, 1.6. Getting ever closer. Alonso is starting to reel them in the last few laps. Will he make the Ferrari's lives hell and extend the Alpine's gap at the top? Old School is on the back of Rose, but they're just in the middle of just starting sector 2, so not a lot's going to happen there. Schutz has had a moment because Wenlock has put a substantial gap on Schutz. Schutz might have to settle for P3 here. Batman has got past Slowbox at the end of Sector 1, so he's got himself up into P8 now. So shoots will obviously settle for P3 now, as Wenlock is starting to pull in Wiccan, so is Wenlock going to try and go on a charge and see if he can close him 3 seconds in. This has turned into a really boring race. Wenlock's actually got it under 3 seconds now. Man's on a charge. Given on Old School and Rose, they're battling for the last points paying position as well. But with 3 laps to go, including the one we're on, it looks dead and set for Wiccan to win the race. Will the Ferraris put on a little bit of a show for us and have a battle in the last few laps? Or are they going to stay in tandem, try and keep Alonso away from them? An ultimate lap. Not a lot we can look at, to be fair. Batman a 3-second time penalty. Battle for the last points position, P10 is the closest battle, so we'll just stick on board with these for the remainder. And as we come down to the final few corners of the last lap, we'll head up to Wiccan. Old School has got past Rose as we're on the final lap. Now, Wicken has a country mile ahead of him. It's going to be a comfortable win for him. Bring it home, and that is done and dusted. Will the two Ferrari switch positions? No, not yet. They put in a almighty performance. Alpine have also put in a good performance in 3rd and 6th, but we're on the final lap. Wicken has commanded this race from pretty much the get-go, to be fair. Wenlock made a mistake, and then Wicken's just picked it all up and taken it on home. Keep an eye on the two Ferraris, but do not expect anything to happen. So down to the final corner for Wicken for a second win in 3 races. He'll surely be a championship contender at the end. Does a purple sector 2 at the end as well. Sector 3, sorry, at the end. Puts his fastest lap in. Who even got the fastest lap? Baz Brains and Ducati switch positions. Fastest lap goes to me, Benata, in P7, so that'll be an extra point for him. But well done to Ducati. He let his teammate past. Old School has lost it. I don't know if there's contact, but he has lost it on the final lap and lost the final points paying position. Rose will surely pick it up unless they spin. And Batman will take home a P8. Come round down to the final corner with Mr. Old School for the final lap. Rose is going to let him by. So a bit of contact must have happened. That is some good. But Cash did have a penalty, so that is the end. Driver of the day is Batman. In game, but we will of course vote in the Discord who gets the driver of the day, because it is a 1 point that you gain. I am racing Sonda. Oh, are you racing? I definitely am. Oh, I'm knackered though. Oi, 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 oi. Right, so Wicken from P3 to P1, Wenlock, Mistro shoots Baz Brains, Ducati, Alonso, Mibinota, Batman, Slowbox, Rose, Old School, Loading, Mano, Howie, Carp, Erdness and Pilu. That is the end of all of that. And Tier 1 lobby will be open in about 10 minutes time, and so will the stream, so I will catch you then.